Welcome to High Road to You. I wanted to talk about guilty by association and how critical it is that you don't be. And I want to tell you a story about a guy that, got in a car to drive his buddies down the road, and they ended up, it was an armed robbery at a Taco Bell in my town. And I read that the driver got a life sentence, because somebody was killed in this armed robbery. And, he was implicated in this crime. He says, he didn't know. He wasn't aware. And it was pretty clear that, there was guns in the car and that there was, a robbery. Now, think about how many times did he have an opportunity to say, I don't want to be part of this. I just, and I want to tell you that it breaks my heart because I was in the same situation. Nobody died, but I was a driver, told to drive, and I knew what was happening. And if somebody had died, I would be in prison right now for the rest of my life. And I just say that, a lot of times it's not as apparent to be as serious, but when you realize that there's wrongdoing, there's a lot of times there's whistleblowers in the corporate world, where, the smartest man in the room, the Enron scandal, the Ponzi schemes, and all of these kinds of things that come into play that create industry. You're still creating a toxic environment that you can then spend, a large part of your life going through court battles and hiring attorneys, and you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And nobody really considers the worst case scenario. Nobody really considers how valuable their life is without having to contend with being involved guilty by association. And so that's my strongest advice, coming from somebody that lived it at a very, very young age and saw it for what it was and separated itself. And they call it, the crab bucket syndrome. Your family or your friends, your associates want to drag you in. It's like guilty by association. Misery likes company. They don't want to be part of it.